Hey, Christina, thanks for joining today. I'm Kay. I'm the lifestyle coach with Avenu. And I just wanted us to have kind of like what a lifestyle session would be if somebody sat down and we're just going to kind of talk through a couple things. Does that sound good to you?
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm super pumped about this.
Awesome. I love it. So a couple things I've told Christina is when we're sitting down is, which she's wonderful to even allow this to happen, is I get out a sheet of paper, I write things down, and I listen. And so that's what I'm doing. I'm going to ask a few questions, get our conversation going, and then we're headed into just spending some time together. So thanks again for being willing and open to letting us just talk. So my
Yeah.
favorite thing to do is just listen. But one of the things that I love about you is, first of all, you're one of our Pilates instructors, and you just add so much value being on our team. You have just a big heart, which is seen, and then also just with your two kids, how you involve them and what's going on. But one of the things that you had kind of talked to me about, or even shot me a text about, was just mom guilt. And so I'd love for you to tell me more about that so I can kind of hear what is that? Because I think there's so many people that could identify with that. And I know I can. I have two kids that are 11 and 13, and I'm always trying to navigate best how to relate to them. So tell me kind of what you were thinking when you said mom guilt.
um, I just feel like I have to do everything for them, right? And I have to be with them all the time,
Mm-hmm.
especially right now. When my 2.5-year-old, she's not in school, so she's here, and it's like I want to be there to like stimulate her learning and growth, and I'm trying to teach her things, but I'm also trying to balance work and trying to spend time with my husband and trying to cook. And it's like the second that I have free time, I'm immediately down there like, hi kids, and holding them and spending time with them. And
Right.
if I don't, it's like, it's always like in the back of my head. It's like, I should be spending time with them. I should be down there. Like if I go, like even taking a shower, like it's ridiculous. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's hard to explain.
Yeah.
You're a mom, so you know.
Yeah. No, I hear exactly what you're saying. What describe to me like perfect day? Like if you could have perfect scenario, it would alleviate all mom guilt. Tell me what that would be like.
Oh my God. It's like, I don't know how to get rid of it. I don't know if it's possible. Like maybe there's days where it could feel um, okay, but it's like, it almost feels like there would have to be a trade-off, right? I would have to like have a really like intense mom day for
Okay.
me to be able to have my perfect day. So it's like,
Okay.
why do I feel like I have to do something in order to reward myself with me time or my perfect day? So my perfect day would, I mean, it would definitely include them because
Yeah.
I love them and I love being around them, but maybe like a spa day, like going to the spa and getting a facial and a
Right.
massage, like sitting by the hot tub and having, some champagne, and then like coming home and not having to do bath time and not having to do bedtime and not having
Right.
to do dinner. Like I love doing all of those things, but sometimes I need a break, and like sometimes I just want to go and have fun or go out to dinner and not have to deal with them, and maybe wake up hungover and not have to wake up at 6 a.m. to feed them, like
Right. So
so.
is the greater need just being recharged a little bit more so that you can, when you're with them, you feel more present? Because I think what I hear you say a little bit is you're like, man, when I'm with them, I kind of feel split in what I'm doing and I don't feel enough full in myself. What do you think? Tell me about
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, I think so. And I mean, it's not that it's not rewarding to be with them because it
Oh,
is.
I don't hear that. Yeah, I don't hear
Yeah,
that at all.
I don't know. It's weird. It's like, um, I don't know. It's just, I don't want them to be everything. And they
Yeah.
are. And I don't think as a mom that you can really change that. And I think that's fine. But it's like, how do you not feel bad about sometimes not wanting to do it all the time? I don't know.
Yeah. No, I think I mean, can I offer a couple things that come to my mind? Like one of the things that kind of comes to my mind is it's what Cassie has talked about a lot is just that routine, that specific where you're like, I know I'm spending intentional time. So it's moving out of, honestly, I had a good friend one time, she said this to me, she was like, don't should have all over yourself. And I think sometimes like we just should have all over ourselves instead of knowing, like if I was just being a little intentional, I know that I have 20 minutes, I'm going to have 20 minutes of mat time, right? Because that's the season that you're in. Like I'm going to have 20 minutes of playing on the mat, loving on him, you know what I mean? Loving on her, doing what she likes, coloring with her, mat time with him. And it's like, I've done it. And then we walk away. There has to be some sort of accomplishment in it. And I think the measuring of it, where it's the constant, oh, I should have, or I could have, instead of just like, no, today I'm walking away. At first, it's the measurable goal.
Yeah.
And just being like, you know, for me, what intentional time am I spending with each of them today? So I spent 20 minutes mat time, and I spent 20 minutes doing coloring.
Yeah.
Tell me about that. Like,
that's a really good idea. It's like in your brain, it's like you've done it, you've spent time, it was valuable, you were present the whole time.
Yep.
Nothing else was distracting you. And then it doesn't feel so bad to, you know, go and work or go and, you know, go for a walk. I don't know, just like get out of the house. So yeah, I think that, and you know, since I'm a like very like structured and routine person, I think that that's a really good plan. I think that would work. I like that. I like that idea.
Well, you know, because what we want to do, friend, is we want to counterbalance. That's the deal. So like if we're having this extreme mom guilt, we've got to like disassociate it from ourselves and go, why am I having you? Like, what is going on? Why are you a part of my life? What is going on? Like, take it outside of this heaviness that we feel on ourselves and go, okay, that's really unfair what I'm asking of myself. And either I'm setting this crazy goal of myself, or I'm comparing myself to somebody, or I think motherhood is supposed to be X, Y, and Z. Instead of, you got to look at it and go like, Christina, you're the best mom that your kids can have because you're their mom. So you've got to go, man, this is what I can offer you today. And so for me, I haven't always been a working mom. When they were younger, I was with them a little bit more. And so since they've been older, I've been a working mom. So it took us some transitioning. And for them to, like, there would be weeks where my youngest would say, man, it's hard for me that you have to go to work, or I'm going to miss you so much today. And I came to work every day going, I know this is right, and I know this is good, and this is exactly where I'm supposed to be. But then how was I going to connect to him, right? And so I started, and I would just, you know, now I know, like, this is what Judah needs. This is what Jake needs. And if I connect with them, and there are days that I walk away and go, I need to spend some time with them. And then there's other days where I'm like, man, that was so helpful. I was able to go on a walk, or I was able to have a good talk because my kids are older, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. And I think you make a really good point about like connecting, and it's like being present and having the valuable quality time, not just a lot of time.
Right.
So I need to focus on that. And then also it's like, and I guess you said, like, what are my expectations, or, you know, what kind of mom do I think that I need to be, or comparing myself to other people. And it's like, I don't need to set my standards so high, I guess, and just like, what can I offer, and then do my best. So
yeah,
like the comparison also is probably a big part of it.
You know why? You know what comparison does to us, at least this is something I can relate to, is it sends us into this overcompensating mindset, and we actually do more harm than we do good. Because we're constantly feeling like we're in a hole, and then that guilt's on its own, then we overcompensate, and it's really exhausting. And that's why we feel like actually we need more recharging than maybe we really do, is we're constantly in this cycle of mom guilt, and then we overcompensate, and then we're in mom guilt, and then we're overcompensating. And so like, I think just being in a place where it's like, I have decided in my life, I'm not going to overcompensate. I've decided in my life, I'm going to connect.
I like it.
Yeah. So just, those have been some things for me as a mom relating, you know, that have been good. So
I really like those points. That's really
Yeah. So it just,
I just
it's,
need to like practice it.
yeah, no, and it is. I mean, everything begins here, right? It's in our mind. It's in our, how are we going to walk it out each day? But I think if we just, like, I say to ourselves, I'm big into self-talk. Like, I'm really big into self-talk. So it's like, I do not have to overcompensate today. Like, I'm more than enough for my two kids. And I can, me sitting here and being with them, and I'm going to even set a timer. That would even be something that'll probably be helpful. I'm going to set a 20-minute timer. So I know right now, like, I'm not texting, I'm not Instagramming, I'm not answering anybody else's phone call, even if, like, you know, it's even sending a text to anybody you know might text you and just be like, hey, right now I'm having kid time. I'll get back with you. But it's
Yeah.
almost one of those things where you're just, I'm so specific in these 20 minutes, and I know that I can walk away and go, man, that was huge.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah,
yeah,
totally. I love that.
yeah. Well, I want you to know I appreciate you spending this time with me. Thank you for letting us have this conversation. Thanks for
Yeah.
sharing what's going on. I mean, I think one of the most vulnerable things is for us, you know, as people to sit down and just talk with each other and be like, man, this is what's on my mind. And I'm just going to hear you and you're going to hear me and we're going to get somewhere together. So thanks
It
so
was so
much. I
helpful.
appreciate you.
I really enjoyed it. I know it was a short one, but super valuable. And it's so
Yeah.
nice to feel like there's a safe place to kind of share something that's,
Yeah.
you know, private and personal, and know that there's no judgment. So thank you
Yeah.
for listening and helping me through that. That was awesome. Thank you, Kay.
Absolutely, friend. All right. We'll talk later. Bye.
Okay, bye.